Let's go! The large ships has finally came out, my guy. Large ships has finally came out. I've been talking about this for more than a year. More than a year. I've been talking about this for a long time. They're finally here. This is the mission. Reach the firmament when you finally get to use a frigate for yourself before you unlock it through the Smuggler's Pass. This is gonna be fucking great, bro. This is gonna be fucking lit. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is gonna be lit. This is gonna be lit. But before we reveal any more gameplay of the frigate, let's check out the store. So the store has new things updated in it. Fangs of Justice, right? Whole new free thing. We got the Shalom Sentinel. Basically, a whole thing. Whole cosmetic bundle. Plus, you got sail patterns, sail emblems, colors for your ship, colors for the sails. Like they actually they went a little hard. And you also got this welcome bundle. You can't miss the welcome bundle. Everything is free. Who don't like free stuff? Who don't like free stuff? So this is very great. This is very great for everybody, right? And there's new paid things that's going on right now, like, you know, the 2,000, 1,000 gold, you know, the new emotes. That was actually, I think I seen that last season. But they've added new things, and then they added a new skin for the weapons, right? Revenant's Prize. I don't know if that's for the Covenant or the Demi Cannon, right? But they added way new stuff. And I'm still waiting on the skins, the legendary skins for the snow. Where is that at? But I peep, since the hype for these frigates, they might add a legendary skin for these frigates before they do any other ship. I don't know why the brigantine was so special to them, but it was. I don't know why the brigantine was so special to them, but it apparently it fucking was, right? It was. All right. So, like I told you in my live streams, I was gonna get the deluxe. I'm gonna get the fucking. I got the deluxe. I was not playing about that. I want to jump on getting that frigate. I want the frigate. Been talking about large ships for a year now, ever since the beta. So we gonna get that. We not playing with that. We gonna get that. And I'm looking through it right now. I'm looking through the quartermaster. Then I'm gonna look at the gunner and then the shipmaster. Really, it's looking like the gunner master has what I want. There's a new weapon in there that is not available currently, and I got one because I bought the deluxe of the Smuggler's Pass. Yes, wallet warrior, but I had to get it. Okay, I had to get the gunner master because it really seemed like that's the only path that had new and different weapons in it. The quartermaster did feature some decent stuff. The shipmaster, it was all right. But this is basically the same stuff that we've been getting since the game is launched. You know, we get new cosmetics. They've added, you know, new upgrade since the Ascensions came out. We get Ascension materials. We also get upgrade materials. We get emotes, you know, and different various materials, exotic materials that help you further your progress in upgrading your ship and running your empire here in Skull and Bones. Everything is great, but I'm looking at this Thunder Dragon cannon. That is a demi cannon. And I believe what you just seen at the start, which is there's more footage coming soon in this video, showing off that demi cannon in action. And honestly, when I want to put Urban's great gun on the frigate, bro. I want to put Urban's great gun on a frigate, bro. My ascended Urban's great gun. I got this build going crazy. The build is going crazy, and I'm telling you, it's insane. The whole thing is insane. We finally got the large ships. There's another large ship supposed to be releasing at the end of this year and the last season. So we're gonna get 2 this year. If they hit us with a surprise 3, that'll be great. But where's the man of war? Because it's one thing saying we're getting large ships, but there's massive ships. If you know your history, there are ships bigger than the frigate that they presented. There are ships bigger. Are we gonna get there? They're already adding land combat, so I see their focus is on elsewhere, certain things. They can only do so many things at once in a year, right? Where are the massive ships? We finally got the large ships. I know I'm asking for massive ships. Give it to us. And we probably won't get the massive ships until not even next year, the year after next, depending on how long Skull and Bones have this support going on. But as you see on the screen right now, I have been just going through the Smuggler's Pass upgrade trees. I went with the Gunner Master to spend my 20 bought. Yes, I'm Wallet Warrior. My 20 bought Smuggler's points, so I spent that on the Gunner Master, was able to get good stuff because I figured, looking at all of them, the Gunner Master is pretty much the one that you really want. This is the extra stuff that you get for reaching the tiers for unlocking. So not only are you getting the 30 30 30 from the other, you know, things on there, but you also get an extra, what is that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so we get 100 different things, and that's your 45th unlock. You would unlock the Frigate. As you see on the screen, you get the perks. That's the perk for it. It's tanking, man. It's tanking. And if you've seen my build, I'm gonna transfer my snow build to this. Y'all gonna have a problem. Fucking problem, and that's for real. We got colossal, massive amount of whole health with a 30% reduction on sail speed in rivers and shallows. We ain't gonna be in there too much. Abundant gun ports. High number of gun ports at the expense of exposed weak points, taking 30% increased damage to those weak points because they figured this is a large ship. This is gonna be a game changer, right? They need to kind of make it vulnerable, a little weak, you know, but with enough damage reduction, add-ons, enough bonuses to your armor, you know, you really could negate that whole 30% damage. You can. This is a little backstory on what's going on right now in the Skull and Bones community. William Blackwood would explain that all to you. The DMC and the company are at a frenzy right now. They're at a war, hence the whole main title screen. DMC on one side, Company Royale on the other side. Head to head, baby. You gotta pick a side. Who you gonna choose? I think I'm going with the Company. To be honest, I like their style, I like they swag, I like what they got. I ain't really focused on Mega 4 Oosting because we done clapped that multiple times. I ain't scared of the DMC's Mega 4 Oosting. So if we gotta pick a side, I'm still doing the missions myself. I'm going with that company. Going with the company. Look, I don't know which way to point, but I'm going with that company, and that's for sure, man. That's for sure. So this is the mission. Reach the firmament, and this is it. This is the first time you will get to actually use the Frigate. You can actually use the fucking Frigate. I'm telling you, bro, this is gonna be fucking wicked. This is gonna be fucking lit. All of it is gonna be fucking lit. All right. I ain't mean to curse, but fuck. I was trying to hold that back. If you peep, I was trying to hold them back, but I just couldn't no more because I'm just too hyped about this. I'm just way too hyped about this. Ain't no way this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro can still hear me. I thought I muted myself, but it's all good. I'm 8 minutes in. Look. Anyway, we gonna get this done. So right now, to reach the firmament, you gotta seek the chorus fleet. You got to. All right, that's the whole thing. Gotta sink 3 of the chorus fleets with your own ship, and then I think after this point, they will lead you to where the frigate is because you actually need to get the letter off of one of these ships. Read the letter, find out where the frigate is. Bam, boom, bam, and you get into it. That's coming up next, and it's like I've been waiting on this for so long. I really have. You know, and it has came. I don't know if they seen my comments on YouTube, or maybe one time or 2 times I posted in a Reddit, and I don't even use Reddit. This is the only game that I'm like really active in. Like I'm talking about active in reading the patch updates, the bugs that they patch. I even had to send in my own bug report, you know, one time. Like, and I've never really done that with a game. But I am a pirate fanatic. I really do like the whole pirate scenery. Pirates of the Caribbean was one of my favorite movies, favorite series. I will definitely run back all through the movies from top to bottom. I will run through them all. And I haven't seen them in a while, so they still gonna hit pretty hard. So that being said, this is the reach the firmament mission. You gotta find the captain's corpse. Found the captain's corpse. I don't know why he slumped out like that. That's crazy. Don't know what somebody did to him. But if you notice on the beach, there was bodies on the beach too. I don't know how they got slumped over like that. But to whomever this finds, we hit the frigate in the Owl Cup of Pim B Foundry. The Midnight Prince made a promise to us. Freedom from the company, freedom from the crown, but we weren't fast enough. The Huback Tweens found us, dragged us from the cove like dogs, tortured me, butchered the rest. They kept me for last, made me give up its location. They're headed for the vessel now. Intercept them before they reclaim what we stole. Honor our sacrifice. The blood trails off the page, ending mid-stroke. So that is the captain's note. The fallen captain's note. And if I read it too fast, read it yourself. Alright? But that it is what it is. But that's the whole thing about it. So this frigate that we're about to go get was actually stolen. Got stolen from them. And now we're gonna steal it from them. This frigate has been stolen 3 times. Alright? And in this scene, there were already ships, I think the Confederation of Iguana ships were surrounding this vessel, along with I think Lin Ting Ning ships, the Dragon Fleet. I have to look at it again, but the Confederate of Iguana is definitely surrounding this ship on some real shit. They're definitely doing it, right? They're not fucking around. You have to fight them, fight the towers along that. But if you have a smooth time getting in, cool. But when I pulled up to the scene, they were getting it cracking, and I had no choice to start busting back. And as you see, it's another player here. He's going through the same thing too. So we were both fighting the Confederate of Iguana side by side. We're not in the team though, and eventually we're both trying to get it because the mission's hot. Everybody knows that the new season just came out. I'm not the only person that wants to get what the large ships, and now we have it. The beauty of this frigate, as you can see the sides of it, and now you're about to see the deck of the ship. That's the outside of the ship right now as we're viewing it. Outside looks pretty big, right? Looks pretty decent. But me being in the snow pretty much the entire game, it don't seem too big in the snow. And bear in mind you, when I maxed out my snow's whole health, it was 91,000. 91,000. This ship starts off at 100,000. You can't tell me I didn't build my medium-sized ship as a large ship. That's just 9,000 off. Right now I'm at 88,000 because I took off that extra you dig, but that excelled it to 91,000. But I'm back at 88,000. But a lot of armor and a lot of damage reduction, right? That's the trade-off. 88,000 versus 100,000. You honestly, if you're in the snow, you can go toe-to-toe with a frigate. Depends. Because when that frigate's maxed out, depending on who you're going against, if it's a level 7 frigate, plus the upgrades and furniture that I have on my snow currently, if you ever watch my builds, yeah, you're going to have a tough time. I'm not going to lie. The frigate is going to win. It's going to win. Plus more guns. Way more guns, and it's still a tank. Come on now. That broadside on that frigate goes fucking crazy. It goes crazy. You really can't beat that at all. And I've yet to go into depth tides. I don't think I'm going to go into depth tides until I got the frigate, but I probably could now because I knew there were some tryhards playing this as soon as the update came out, and they've also bought the $20, $25 deluxe thing to help them get a little boost on that. Because I wasn't playing. I was not playing. I bought that too. I was not playing. I was not playing, bro. I bought that too. I've been asking for large ships for a long time, and that's the whole thing about this. This large ship thing. Forget everything that they added in this. We've been barking for large ships for a while, and we finally got it. And you get to play it in the first mission of the game. Once you load this in, you're gonna have to go talk to William Blacksmith, whoever his name is, but I'm sure I got William right. Okay, you have to talk to him, get the Reach of the Firmament mission, and you get to experience this shit for yourself with its own custom settings. You can't add your own stuff in there, kind of like the other mission that we had to do to get the Requiem torpedoes. But look, man, it's crazy. Year 2 is about to be insane. I'll see you on the high seas. Fuck you talking about. Let's go!